You're listening to All My Friends Are Ghosts, a long-form narrative drama told in 14 parts. Episode 3, The Brother. Peter was stealing a rare moment of solitude in the office of the new restaurant he was a couple months away from opening, studying a stack of old photographs thoughtfully spread across his desk like ancient tarot cards. Meteor crater in Arizona, delicate arch in the high desert of eastern Utah, a squinty-faced little brunette of maybe 4 or 5 in a sepia dust storm in Cotton Plant, Arkansas. The same girl, now grown, a beaming smile half obscured by her flat-ironed hair, the swamplands of Louisiana behind her. The woman and her wild-looking husband half grinning in front of Mount Rushmore, an entire world in both their eyes. He sat behind the desk, opened one of the drawers, removed a folded road map and the large mason jar that contained his mother's ashes. He unfolded the map and laid it out over the photographs, exposing a series of red dots corresponding with each of the pictures. He glanced back to the mason jar in its fitted burlap sack, loosened the drawstrings at its opening, briefly held the wooden cutout of a heart around which they were tied, then said,
"Well, what do you think?"
He sat there, still for a moment, just sinking into the gravity of the situation. Then he began running his fingers over the route that interlaced all the waypoints he had chosen, or that she had chosen. In the 3 years they'd spent without her, any attempt he'd made to approach Simon about how to deal with her ashes was met with disinterest or outright hostility. It was an open wound, and one that seemed doomed to never heal. But maybe this time, he thought, could be a chance for the two of them to move in a new direction. And maybe some brash act of spontaneity could end up being the most fitting tribute possible for a woman who had given them everything in life, except for plans for such an occasion. Traveling the country to see what she had seen, and love what she had loved, leaving a little bit of her behind at every place they stopped.
Hello?
What the hell, dude?
What?
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Hello? Simon. turn the music down?
Jesus.
Turn the music down. What the hell?
What the hell yourself, dude? I'm just trying to relax over here. What do you need?
Did you get the pictures I sent you?
What? What the hell are you talking about?
The pictures I sent you earlier? Did you get them?
Man, I don't know. Do you need something? I'm kind of in the middle of stuff here.
Can you please just check your phone? I sent them like an hour ago.
Fine. Okay. Sorry, I mean, you're not the only one with stuff to do.
Oh, it's Mom. Sorry, I'm a little out of it. Did I forget asking you to send these to me, or?
No. They're just sitting in an envelope in a box here at the new restaurant. I don't know.
He didn't know why he was lying.
I must have had them in my old desk or something.
Okay, well, yeah, cool. I mean, these are pretty cool. It's cool to see her so young. Thank you for sharing them with me.
Aunt Ellender died yesterday.
Oh, wow. Man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Simon really wasn't sure if he remembered the great aunt or not, or if that's even who Peter was talking about.
She was...
Dad's aunt, dude? This small, big, poofy white hair. One of her sons is that weird hippie cult member guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, she was nice, dude. That's a bummer.
Do you want to go to the funeral?
The funeral in Louisiana? I mean, you buying my flight or what? We're not all big business monkeys out here, you know?
I thought that we could drive.
Oh, dude, then sure, yeah, 100%. When?
So I have an idea, but we'd need to leave tomorrow.
Okay, I mean, literally say no more. I'm already in your car outside your house.
Okay. Odd, because my car is parked behind the restaurant. But listen, I want to take Mom with us.
Okay.
I just think it's time. We could sort of make a big trip out of it and...
Oh, okay.
places.
Yeah, okay. The pictures. Okay, I got it.
Yeah. I don't know. Is it weird?
Dude, no. First off, literally all you had to say was funeral. I mean, I love funerals. Okay. Okay. So you're not weirded out then?
Dude, no. I'm fine. Like, look, I do kind of have something going on right now, though.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Alright. Do you need to line anything up with your job or anything?
God, no, nobody cares. It's one less music snob rolling their eyes while bringing up vinyl copies of whatever new atrocity Mumford & Sons crapped into existence. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Alright, yeah. I just didn't want you to feel backed in a corner or anything.
Dude, you're asking me to immediately drop everything in my life and drive cross-country to a funeral, spreading our mom's ashes at what I can only assume will be tourist traps all along the way. I'm stoked, but I do have to go. Let me know when you're wanting to leave, and I'll meet you at your place tomorrow.
All right. Yeah. Sounds good. Hey, and Simon, thank...
Peter found himself dazed, vertigo-stricken, lying on the couch in the family room. The roar of the waves hitting Ocean Beach pulsated slowly just beyond the blackout curtains, as a haze of mumbled voices clashed like a lightning storm just behind his clenched brow. Blinding and disorienting throbs of fractal-like shapes flashed across his vision. A jolt of dizziness shook him deeply, and he opened his eye to see the carpet crawling in the corner of his vision. Now, he thought, the fear would take over completely for a while. He remembered the first time it gripped him. It was in childhood, a setting much less dramatic than here in this spacious home perched pompously at the edge of everything, where the continent goes to die, or maybe to be reborn again. Thoughts flashed through his mind of days spent lying on the dusty hardwood panels in his bedroom, breathing in the funk and murk of pot smoke coming from his father's room, where the records blared behind the locked door in some foreign hum, out of sight, always. A brief remembrance of bringing home pamphlets from school that encouraged smokers to give up the habit, and leaving them in his father's sock drawer, being too young to know the difference. Moments later, the loud, vibrating alarm sounded from his phone, and it shook him from the edge of sleep, and he wrung himself off the couch onto his knees and began to vomit into the waste bin at his side. It wasn't real, but it was real. More disjointed memories flittered by as the electric silver spots and patterns consumed his field of vision. A little annoying spot in his vision had grown and grown until he found himself staring up at Simon, lofted halfway up a large oak tree, emitting some haunting sound that was all at once laughter, sobbing, and some guttural caveman chant. He shook his head and tried to calm himself, rubbing both temples, reminding himself it had happened before. "I'll busy myself," a thought said, and as he looked down to retie his hiking boot, the hair of his leg started inching away from his sock. He grabbed the laces and looped them as the leather upper of his boot started to shift and squirm like some desperate creature. And then he was on all fours in the family room, vomiting again. But what if this was real? He couldn't know. Wendy slowly opened the door between the kitchen and the far side of the family room and made her way to him as he pushed the bin aside and collapsed to the floor. She knew her strength was not what he needed in these moments. At least not in the way she wanted to give it. It just wasn't the role he'd asked her to play, or not play. Nonetheless, she couldn't help trying to give him something that he refused to acknowledge needing. She eased her slight frame onto the couch, silently, waiting. She wanted so badly just to touch him. She wanted to rub his shoulders and breathe on the back of his neck and kiss his ears, but she just sat there, silently, hoping the boys wouldn't burst into the room. They shared that moment without speaking, without even acknowledging one another, as they'd shared many other moments, silently, separate but together, there in that overflowing void.
It feels like you're still here. Is that feeling ever gonna go away? I mean, I know some things last a lifetime, but is this one of them? That place in me, some physical manifestation of our bond, I guess? Is that place just always gonna be there? It almost feels like that time at the dam by our old neighborhood when I got sucked under the water and had a huge air bubble in my gut for a couple hours. All swollen and aching. It's still confusing and new, just like that was. But I guess that was also always sort of there. Every time you're brought up, the sound of the words bounces around through my ears and brain and eventually resonates through that place in my gut. And it doesn't even occur to me that you're gone until it fills me up with whatever distended, twisting emotional baggage I'm still hanging on to. And then I feel my nose bunch up and the back of my scalp tighten. And I realize I can't just call you and have you talk me down again. There are, of course, times when you're not even brought up that still sort of crush me in the same way. Like I'll be at work discussing rare bootlegs with some random whoever, and the thought will flash through my mind like some unholy reminder of how unimaginably awful life is now that I don't have you in it.
All My Friends Are Ghosts is written and directed by Blake Cormier. Starring Blake Cormier as Simon, Joe Barton as Peter, and Lauren Seal as the narrator. Original music and sound design by Blake Cormier. More information about the production and all songs used in the show can be found at adoredbymillions.com.